Watch out, here comes Puma again in 2023. Puma Deviate Nitro 2. Testing is done with power tape over the upper, that midsole with a power plate underneath. Oh man, the outsole. Wait till you get the scores on that. How we doing out there? All right, Puma, I'm excited for the elites to come out, okay, and to be testing. But I'm also excited for the trail options from Puma in the new year. I don't know about you. I think that Puma is really making inroads in many different arenas, including their elite runners lineup. All right, the amount of runners that are switching over to Puma from Hoka, from Adidas, I've seen becoming. It's just good for the running landscape, but the running shoe marketplace as well, when a lot of different companies have elites, men and women, racing in there and training in their shoes. All right, onward we go. Let's do it. Deviate Nitro 2, 38 and 30. Pretty high stack height there. It's zesty, okay? 6 out of 10 for the weight. It's a little heavy. If it could be low 8s in my size, let's just confirm actually, but low 8s in my size would be nice. There we go, 8.5 ounces, okay? So just a little bit on the heavier side. Engineered mesh with this power tape. It basically added reinforcement to help with the construction of the upper. I don't love the fact that there's a little bit of scrunching is what I like to call it at the bottom of the eyelet chain. Just a little bit, not horrible, but it is there happening there at the bottom of the eyelet chain. Not an overly plush keel counter. Let's do the test here. Okay, flexing. All right, more than I expected in it, I should say. Neutral rotor, it's twisting. Okay, we got I'd say a small flock of geese going across the screen. So solid. Oh yeah, let's just double check here. Yes, semi-gusset for the tongue, and I'd say the ideal amount, pretty close. Maybe a little bit more, but it's a nice amount of padding on the tongue there just to help the laces lock you into the shoe. There's the scores for the upper. I'm pleased with the upper. It's not blowing me away, but I'm pleased with the upper overall. Nitro Elite Foam and power plate through the midsole, okay? I did take it at 10 miles, 620 a mile about 2 weeks ago, and it performed well, okay? I was working, don't get me wrong, getting my legs back, get a little turnover going, but 10 miles, 620 a mile treated me well in this power plate. All right, let's just turn this on really quickly here and see. 37 for the exposed Power Elite, Nitro Elite Foam. Let's just see if we can get a reading there. Yeah, okay, so coming in 36, 37 for the durometer, just to give you that range there. And you can see that power plate exposed there through the outsole, and it's not overly rigid, okay? So if you're worried about a plate in a trainer shoe that's really rigid, which can cause issues for people. That's not the case. Like, I'm not sensing that at all, but it still gives you some nice, see that? That's nice, okay? It's a nice flex there to give you some energy return back through your foot strike. I'm happy with it, okay, as far as the performance of the midsole, and let's just double check here. Yeah, durability. I mean, I'm just not, I don't know. I'm going high. And partially, okay, overall durability prediction, partially because of the outsole, okay? This outsole, this Puma grip, they are not messing around. And it's not totally plastered. You know how I like that. All right, so it's not completely covered on the outsole, unlike some other shoes out there. And it's, maybe 2 millimeters of rubber there on the outside. It's just really nice. And I'm just, again, not seeing any wear and tear thus far through the 50 miles of testing. As always, info at DeMoorGlobalRunning.com. If you pick up this shoe, and the website is a rockin', everybody. We are getting a lot of photos being sent in. Again, that's how we do our durability predictions. We crowdsource photos and mileage from everyone around the world, okay? So these durability predictions are not just willy-nilly, all right? We crowdsource, and the photos are very appreciated. So email them over, info@DeMoorGlobalRunning.com. All right, there you have it. I'm very pleased. 9 out of 10 for that outsole. It's just going to go the distance, fit, and comfort, standard across the boards. My positive is it's tough, but I am going to actually go with the fact that it is the durability. Okay, it's the fact that it's an up tempo, and I guess, yeah, how will I use this shoe? I mean, I went 10 miles, 620 a mile, pretty easily. So I'm going to say tweener alert. Okay, daily trainer. Tempo day, fartlek, middle distance. It wouldn't be my first first choice for a long run shoe, but you absolutely, with that type of stack height, you could absolutely do, it's always debatable, but I lean away usually from any sort of plate in the midsoles for long runs. It's just my preference, but hey, you absolutely could do a long run. It's just a nice all-arounder. The only thing I wouldn't do is probably race in it, or actually you could. I wouldn't do easy runs in it, okay? But okay, racing, if you're just getting into running, you wanted to train for a 10K, I would absolutely race a 10K in the shoe. I probably wouldn't do a 5K, I probably wouldn't do a half marathon, but I absolutely would do a 10K in the Puma Deviate Nitro 2. There you have it. Other shoes to buy. It was not easy finding some other shoes, but anyway, some other shoes to buy on your screen. Shoe quick specs one more time. Soak it in. Oh my goodness. All right, there you have it. There you have it. Full review score 7.6 out of 10. Jason, you get the comment of the day. There you have it. All right. And question of the day as we're beginning 2023. What book that you read last year made the biggest impact on you? I think as we begin the new year, it's just good to have a good list of books to read. All right, there you have it. Onward we go. We'll go to we don't have many shoes, Puma, are you listening? But we have maybe 7 or 8 Puma shoes on the Puma running shoe playlist. Puma running shoe playlist. If you're interested in this line, it's definitely, they're emerging. They're re-emerging, everybody. All right, right there, right there, right there. All right, seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.